News at. Stop messing with them lames out there. CBTV. Let me out of here. Pop.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay. Yes, we're doing it live, ladies and gents. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis with yours truly, Crypto Blood. Round of applause. Everyone's in the building. I see a couple of YouTube premium members in the house. We got Wisdom Bars with us. We've got Ken Smith in the house. Hope everyone's doing well today. I'm doing well in this cold, gloomy Detroit weather, ladies and gents. Yes, it is cold in July, June. It doesn't matter. It's probably going to be the same temperature in July, too. Blame it on global warming, though, right? That's what we got to blame it on. Make sure you guys get on that stage, scroll up, and just smack your face. Smack that thumbs up for me, ladies and gents, right now. Please, smack it. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons right now, ladies and gentlemen. Please hit that thumbs up right now for me. We got a great episode to go over today because we got a make or break week for Bitcoin, possibly, definitely XRP. It's gonna scratch that itch that some of you XRP army men and women out there have right now. You think this Hinnman file document release is gonna do something great for XRP? It's gonna prove all you naysayers wrong, all you crypto bloods out there wrong. Well, I got another thing coming for you. At least this is going to be my two Satoshis on the situation. I actually think it's all priced in. We'll take a look at why I think that is the case. We'll also take a look at some comments that Deaton, the attorney, I call him Walter from Breaking Bad. That's what he looks like to me. But he's got some comments on the situation going on. Tomorrow it will be released. So big day for your XRP people out there. I'll give you my two Satoshis on that whole situation. But first, make sure you guys get over to bloodalytics.com right now because I have a special going on for you this month. 1 month free you get with Bloodalytics. It's $180 value. So if you guys are interested, check out bloodalytics.com. Click that button there, get free a 1 month trial now. Click that, follow the instructions, fill out that form, and then I'll reach out to you and get you started for a free trial. All right, so check that out because there, of course, that is on the radar. That is available to you, but also we've got great rewards going on at Fairdesk right now, guys. Fairdesk and Bloodalytics is teamed up to give you guys up to $100,000 worth of deposit rewards. That is basically credits on your account that go against your losses, that go against your trading fees, up to 60% of your losses until that amount has depleted, and it covers, I think, all of your trading fees while you have that amount in there. So check it out. If you deposit $2K, you'll get $100. If you deposit $50K, you'll get $2,000. All the way up to $100,000. So check it out. Link in the description of this video as well. Make sure you guys go on over there and follow me on Twitter. That is where I'm most active out here in these streets. You know what I mean? You want to talk to me? Hit me there. CryptoBlood_ on Twitter. I got a little something for you guys that happened on Twitter a couple of days ago. I woke up to some people hitting me up about a situation with BitBoy, which we will get to here in a second as well. Crazy situation. Actually, this has happened to someone else it's happened to many people in the space, but someone that many of you guys know. It happened to them back in 2018, I think. So this deep state is something else, ain't it? Something else. But again, follow me on Twitter. Trying to get up there to that 11,000 mark. Almost there. Almost there. I'm at a standstill, so I need your support. I got 10,947 followers right now, so let's get that up. All right, let's get that up. Follow me on Rumble. Let me just do a refresh really quickly. Rumble, boy, did we have a rumble over the weekend with that uncensored number 4 episode. I Hate Crypto. Me and my guy, Rice TVX, did it big. Had an excellent time. 2 hours of just straight up uncensored content. If you missed it, go check it out. You missed the doozy. You missed the doozy, guys. So definitely get over there to my Rumble channel. I'll drop a link right now in the chat room. You need to definitely check that out. Marcus Miller says, thanks for the board, Pepe. Hey, it may be something that, that could catch some fire, guys, like the Canada wildfires. I mean, you just don't know. You just don't know. They're early in the game, so, not too many minted. It could go either way. Someone in the comments said, hey, I could look at it 2 ways. He was torn. I understand, and I agree. It is definitely right there on the precipice of either being something big or flopping. But you got to take the risk if you want the reward. Glorious Johnson said, XRP, up or down? I'm going to give you my 2 Satoshis on that today, man. So stick around. I have a full analysis on that situation. Jay Crypto Minded is in the building. Shout out to him. Round of applause. So yeah, guys, go follow me on Rumble there. Be greatly appreciated, and you will be entertained. I guarantee you that. Word of the day: inch mill. Never heard of this one. I've never heard of this one. It basically means by inches, little by little. All right. So it's making progress little by little. Inch mailing across this bad boy is what the SEC is trying to do. They're trying to take us out inch by inch, little by little. Let's see how you guys can use inch mail in today's episode. I hope you guys don't have no inch mail peckers down there. Little by little, you're trying to satisfy her, but unfortunately, you just can't. Let's go ahead and take a look at cryptoslate.com really quickly. We've got a $1.05 trillion market cap. We're staying above that 1 trillion, guys. I told you that is the line in the sand. If we breach it, we are in some major trouble there. So far, so good. The bulls are keeping us above that $1 trillion market cap. You need to watch that. Crypto index fear, though, has dipped under the 50. It's at 47 now. So you got to remember, we've been coming up from, or down from, I should say, a rating of like 80, 85. We were very high on the greed side of things with this crypto fear index over the last, I would say, month and a half or 2. So we've been slowly coming down from those highs. Now we've breached the 50 marker. So could we head lower? I think so. I do overall. I think we head lower. We got a big week this week. We're going to talk about what the FOMC has up its sleeves or not. Who knows? Well, at least the stock market thinks that they're going to do something nice and pause them draws. They may actually pause. It's a possibility. But we'll get into that. I don't think so. I don't think they'll pause. They may. There's a 78% right now on Wall Street. Futures are showing that they think that they are going to pause. A 78% chance of pausing those drawings. J Crypto Minded said here, I would consider XRP paying a fine a win. Okay, I mean, round of applause for that. Then I guess they will win. I consider it a loss if the SEC, that is, considers XRP, the token, a security and Ripple pays a fine. I think that's a loss, but we'll see. D Fuentes in the house. Round of applause to him. Gary will inch mill his job ending. Yeah, I hear that. That's a good one. Had a question from Hexicans. Where's Richard? If his project is not a security, why has he been hiding since getting a letter? He launched his project and all you got was a 14-second video. Shots being fired by J Crypto Minded. Where are my Hexicans at today? It's not a big week for you guys because you're already dead. There's no do or die. You're dead. You died. You died, Hexicans. I'm sorry. Brissology, my man Crypto King. I love you guys, but I hate crypto, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying. So I don't know, man. A little sus that Richard has been quiet. Not sure what's going on there, but maybe he's looking for the second largest diamond out there in the world. Again, this week is a make or break potentially for the crypto markets. It just depends on how things pan out. We got CPI coming in tomorrow, though CPE or PCE, I should say, sounds like a drug, right? PCP sounds like PCP, but PCE is an indicator that the Fed watches a little bit more than the CPI. So I'm not too sure if that's going to impact the Federal Reserve's decision on Wednesday at 2 p.m. As you guys can see highlighted right here, FOMC economic projections and the FOMC statement. And then we'll have the press conference after where Jerome Powell will just jibber jabber and talk in circles, confuse people, and we leave dumbfounded. Nothing, we always leave with, what did he just say? It's like no solid direction from the FOMC, and I think that's on purpose, to be honest with you. So it is what it is, but just know that Wednesday is a critical day in the markets. It will be definitely some fireworks for you if you are actively trading out here in these streets. Now, the Dixie is still holding up. It's at 103.63 right now. Hasn't taken out that local high of 105.88 that I've been looking and eyeing. We'll have to see if that happens, Wednesday, potentially. I think Wednesday will definitely be a catalyst for a direction one way or the other. So you guys just need to definitely hold your horses until Wednesday. Right now, man, oh my goodness, death by 1,000 cuts here in the crypto markets. I mean, this thing is going nowhere fast. I am overall still bearish, though. We are well below our channel. We broke back below the orange trend line there. So in all indications for me, this is still bearish. We're in bearish territory, though we have not breached, and I was expecting us to breach this area right here at about 25,300, this area right here. We tried it twice over here. I don't know. It may trend sideways until Wednesday. Who knows? But as of right now, I am bearish. If we breach a back above this orange trend line and get back into this channel I drew all the way back here on March 17th of this year. If we get back into this channel, that is bullish. That is slightly bullish. Not fully bullish, but bullish enough to say, hey, watch out, bears, and your shorts. Okay, if we get above and out of this channel, like we did back here for a brief, 2 or 3 days, back in May 7th, 6th region, from the 4th until the 7th. So that was 3 days we were kind of outside of the channel to the upside. That's very bullish to me, and we did it as well over here for a good, maybe a week back on April 10th. But we are failing to sustain above those areas, that level. And each time it's a lower high. That is what's concerning me. So you guys should be at least cognizant of lower highs being put in this sequence of 4 or 5 months here, 4 months. Anything for clicks is saying XRP is looking strong. Well, see, that's the very thing, though. Anything for clicks, that's the problem. See, the noobs, the dumb money, don't realize that it looks strong leading up to the release of the Hinnman files and possibly a verdict, because to me that means it's a buy the rumor, sell the news event. we shall see, though. I'll get into that here in a second. Anything for clicks, so stay around for that one. All right, so I still think we have a possibility of going to see Lucifer down here with Elmo. $12,600 Bitcoin to be exact. Need to go ahead and move him up a little bit. But right now, I am still bearish, guys. I'm still bearish at the moment. Let's take a look at the Twitter situation with BitBoy. Woke up a couple days ago like, what the hell is going on? He was in a rage. My man Ben was out there going ham. And into this morning, he was exposing the person he thought possibly had something to do with it. I don't know, man. I'm just like, what in the hell is going on right now in these crypto streets? I mean, good God almighty. He was blaming a guy. Let me see if I can find it really quickly. He's blaming some guy. Essentially, he was blaming him. He was alluding to potentially him having something to do with this situation. Let me see if I can bring this up really quickly. The guy's name, if I can bring it up. Well, hold on. What do we have here? Do we have Richard Hart commenting under BitBoy? Is that the real Richard Hart? Your seeds and your wallet should not be at risk if your email gets taken over. You can fix that. So he's going through this. I don't know what's going on here. This guy said, I was reading that confused too. BitBoy, you're storing your sedum on Google servers, bud. Rookie move, they say. Yeah, that's not safe. That is not safe. But they were really laughing at Ben Pauly, I think his name was. Ben was accusing Pauly as maybe somewhat having something to do with this situation. I'm not sure. Anyway, BitBoy, stuff got stolen. Classic SIM card swap over at Verizon. He called it an inside job. And it may well have been. An inside job. It's possible. He is suing them now. Guess who else sued? I don't know if it was Verizon. I think it actually was Verizon. Verizon's got a little problem on their hands. Verizon also did a SIM swap move on Reggie Middleton. I don't know if you guys remember that. People were calling him cuckoo when he said it, but I don't know. Ken Smith, BitBoy equal drama. It does seem like a lot of drama going on around BitBoy nowadays. Shout out to New World. Thank you for tuning in. Round of applause to him. Yes, indeed, ladies and gents. Please smack that thumbs up right now. Take that moment. 31 of you, 35 of you in here in the building right now. Listen, it don't cost you no paper unless you're a motherfucking hater. So go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me, please. So, again, BitBoy drama. Once again, he's in the news. He's trending on Twitter. BitBoy accused Verizon of the hack and threatened to sue the firm. He advised followers not to click any of the links. Another article came out later today saying that the hack caused $1 million in losses from BitBoy's followers. I don't know if that's all true. Probably not. So, this article from beincrypto.com says something about like there are platforms out there trying to eliminate these types of situations. I don't know. I think this is just a shameless plug. But the company called Tools for Humanity. I know you guys probably remember me talking about the project called WorldCoin. I've talked about it a few times on my channel. Well, WorldCoin has I guess you want to call it like subsidiary company or startup that's called Tools for Humanity. And they're working on essentially creating this like orb type situation device where it will scan your retina, kind of like Mark of the Beast type shit, you know what I'm saying? So they want to scan your retina and then use that. Here's the device right here. They scan your retina and sync that to validating your identity on the blockchain. Not saying that won't work, not saying that's not a good idea. I think it's better than nothing. Maybe in the future we won't have these SIM swap hacks and all that stuff. I don't know if that really does fix that issue. The SIM swap, I don't think an eyeball has anything to do with the SIM swap, but we'll see. We'll see how they plan on implementing this. Again, WorldCoin, if you guys aren't familiar, not the OG WorldCoin coin from back in the day. I remember that I had a couple of WorldCoins from season 1 of altcoin era. Not that one. This is actually Sam Altman's WorldCoin. If that name sounds familiar, well, it is the co-founder of, you guessed it, OpenAI. So, founders of the Tools for Humanity project, Alex Blania and Sam Altman. He's the chairman and co-founder. That's about all they got on the site right now. So, ain't much for me to talk about, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and move on and take a look at this one out of AMB Crypto. So, is Cardano a security? Lawyers have their say. So, you know, I mean, it's just, they're just knocking them off the list, guys, the SEC. One after the other. I'm going to give you at the end of this episode, though, stay around, because a lot of people have clowned me for in the past being very supportive of this one project that actually got the clearance from the SEC. One of 3 projects in the whole entire crypto industry. And they still clown me. And hey, you may be surprised one day, may be a boom shakalaka on you, and you're gonna look back and say, damn, CB told me. He told me about this particular coin that has the SEC clearance. They settled, you know, like J Crypto Minded said. That's a win in certain instances. They settled, which is weird because they did settle. They didn't have to admit or deny. They paid a fine and they moved on. It's interesting because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Coinbase had that token on their exchange and still may. We'll take a look at it in a minute. Stick around. Ken Smith said, great to hear from you, Sean. Yes, great to see Sean in the building. Haven't seen him in a while. He was in the last live stream over the weekend, but he's been probably working hard. Tony C in the building. Round of applause to him. So we got here Cardano, guys. Yes, the SEC kind of classified them as, not kind of, they did classify Cardano's native cryptocurrency ADA as a security when going after Coinbase in its lawsuit. So it is what it is. But you got 2 individuals on 2 different sides of the rail. Morgan is a, I guess he's a lawyer. Yeah, he's a lawyer. Pro crypto lawyer out of Australia. He said Morgan took to Twitter to express his doubts, questioning the regulator's reasoning behind this assertion that Cardano was a security. Morgan compared the development of cryptocurrencies to the evolution of smartphones. He contended that when developers introduce updates and disclose information about their products' qualities, it is only an attempt to remain competitive and increase sales. So a blockchain is no different. Morgan pointed out that the SEC, however, seems to consider these efforts differently when it comes to cryptocurrencies like Cardano. The SEC considers ADA under the securities law, while smartphone manufacturers are outside the SEC's such assumptions. Now, to the contrary, Mark Fagel, a securities lawyer, said if there were 30 secondary market exchanges where smartphones were listed for other investors to buy for investment opportunities, then, you know, crypto is in fact being traded exactly like any other security, he says, and is not clear cut. This issue is not clear cut, he says. Well, no, it's never going to be clear cut, my guy, because guess what? They make the rules. They change the rules. They move the goalposts. The SEC, that is. So we'll never have a clear-cut ruling on this as long as they keep it very obfuscated in their opinion about really what's going on, or give some type of guideline. They're not doing that here, guys, on purpose. Of course, we know that. So let me know in the comments, do you think that under their current rules, not what we feel, but under their current rules, do you think ADA and all these other coins are securities. I can see how they would want to paint them and can paint them as securities. You can reach and paint them as securities. People definitely are looking for a profit. But the other argument, and really it's very weird and strange that they're lumping stable coins into this business as well. That's where I just lost completely all hope, because you can't make money off a stable coin, guys. There's no expectation of making $1 off a stable coin. Like, so if you're going after stable coins, hell, everything is a security. Your home is a security. Everything. How are they coming to this conclusion? I am thoroughly confused, of course, but it is what it is. Next, out of B in Crypto, another article. This is more about the FOMC. Big week, guys. Big week. So B of A analyst predicts a 6% interest rate hike by end of year. Now, I don't know if he's talking about an additional 6% interest rate hikes by the end of the year, or is he saying we're going to be at 6% by the end of the year? I think he's talking about the latter. Will be near 6% interest rate by the end of the year. I tend to agree with him there, if that's what he means. Right now, we're between 5 and 5.25 or 5.25 basis points. But, you know, a lot of people think that we're going to pause this Wednesday. Rate hike pause likely, but only for 1 month, they say. So B of A's analyst says that they think they'll pause this Wednesday. Let me know in the comments below what you think. But he thinks that they'll resume on the next meeting. I'm not going to lie. If they pause those draws, this meeting, you will see a little mini rally in the equities and potentially crypto as well. I'm just preparing you if that is the case. Could be priced in. I mean, with Wall Street saying that there's a 78% chance that there will be a pause, then it may be priced in, guys. You might not see a reaction on a pause, or very little reaction. The bank's preferred inflation gauge, as I talked about earlier, isn't the CPI, but more so the PCE, which is the personal consumption expenditures index. And that has pretty much been kind of steady here, guys. It hasn't moved much. It reached 0.3 or 4.3% average over the previous 3 months. So it seems to be kind of tapering out or settling down here. It's not rising as much. So again, the CME, they think that we're going to see a 78% chance of a pause. And so if we don't get a pause, you will see a very big negative move by equities and subsequently the crypto markets as well. But knowing how little to no nuts Jerome Powell actually has, he tries to compare himself to the late great, but he's nowhere near Volcker. Nowhere near. Okay. He is beholden to Wall Street, and he's going to listen to whatever they want him to do. Last piece of the puzzle said definitely a pause. Kenton Smith, can't believe an additional 6%, but taking up to 6% makes more sense. I agree. I think that's what really he meant. And the writer of this article probably don't know much about interest rates. You know, they're just writing. Might be AI, hell. Next article out of News BTC. SBI CEO predicts massive XRP surge. Expects Ripple verdict in a few weeks. Uh-oh. Round of applause. Where my XRP army at? Get them up, get them up, get them up. Ripple about to go public. So over the weekend, I didn't know this information. Me and Rice, TVX, Chris Rice, had this conversation about Ripple. And he's not so convinced that, you know, Ripple will not win this case against the SEC, which shocks me. I don't think they're going to win. I just can't see. You guys see all the latest wave of attacks by the SEC. Very, very little evidence or little merit to stand on, especially suing Coinbase, the very company you allowed to go public just a few years ago. You're going to turn around and do this? I just can't see how Ripple wins this case. But what I was not aware of is that there are rumblings of Ripple, the company, going public, which I don't see why that wouldn't be a possibility. I don't see why they wouldn't be successful. And hell, to be quite frank with you, I would rather buy some Ripple stock if I had to than to buy Coinbase stock, because Ripple has been acquiring many different blockchain companies out there. That doesn't mean that Ripple is going to be the XRP token is going to be used by the central banks and all that. That's not happening. Get that shit out your mind. That's not happening. But they can and probably are on the path to being very profitable. A very profitable blockchain company. Again, if I had to choose, more apples to apples would be if I had to choose Ripple over MicroStrategies, I would probably pick Ripple. Just saying. In addition to the SBI Holdings CEO stated that he expects XRP prices to rise sharply if the court rules in Ripple's favor, he sees this as an event that could increase not only the price of XRP, but also its overall acceptance in the digital finance world. Now, again, there may be an initial conflating of the two, meaning Ripple going public and the XRP token. That should be separate. I know it won't be. A lot of crypto tars out there, they're going to conflate the two, just like they do with, Tesla stock and SpaceX. SpaceX does something great, and all of a sudden you got Tesla stock moving up. These markets are irrational. I'm sorry. I don't believe in the rational markets theory. That's a bunch of BS. But in the long run, markets do weed out the irrationalness. They do in the long run. And don't conflate the two. You will get a pop no matter what. I think Ripple loses the XRP as not a security case. I think they lose that. But again, let's say down the road we see, boom, the verdict comes out, XRP loses or Ripple loses, XRP gets slaughtered. Okay, goes down another 40-50%. But then Ripple goes public, you're going to see a pop. Just saying, you're going to see a pop. XRP price ahead of a breakout due to Hinnman doc. So this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about today in regards to XRP. Now, if I jump back to Crypto Slate really quickly, you will notice XRP 30-day percentage change. Do you see that? 20. Let me zoom in if I can. It is up 24% in 30 days. If you take a look at, in comparison, all the other tokens, look at this. Bitcoin, not so bad. It's holding up pretty strong. I'm very impressed. Only down 4% in the last 30 days. Ethereum down 3.5%. BNB hit hard. Of course, you know why. SEC suit, security, all that, right? Cardano, another one. SEC, security, blah, blah, blah. Dogecoin down 14%. Polygon got wrapped up in the SEC stuff as well. He's down 25%. Polkadot's down 15%. So you look at these coins. I don't see anything even remotely in the top 10, top 100 coins. Nothing is near Pepe, of course, up 481%. Round of applause to Pepe. But you take a look, there isn't anything even remotely close. Now, again, I say this to say, guys, this is the front running going on. This is the price action already baked in there for the Hinnman, at least. Not saying the verdict. I think the verdict is going to shock a lot of XRP holders, and they're going to capitulate and sell, panic sell. But again, that's not the end all be all for XRP. I'm just saying I think that's what's going to happen. So that's why I think you're seeing the move up prior to the news, because it's pricing it in now. Markets are future pricing it in the future. They try to price the future in today. Forward pricing. All right. And so that's why I think you're seeing this nice strong rally on XRP. Might want to go ahead and take some off the table today before that. Those Hinnman files drop tomorrow, and we're going to get into that in a second. But Ripple's CEO's SEC's exposure imminent, they say. And this is coming from John Deaton, guys. The John Deaton, he is basically Walter from Breaking Bad. Every time I see him on a thumbnail on YouTube, I think of Breaking Bad. But anyhow, John Deaton suggests that the imminent release of the Hinnman's emails could benefit Ripple and Coinbase, he says. Now, I'm going to dive a little deeper into that comment there. The documents won't, listen to this, the documents won't alter the application of the Howey test. Well, goddamn it, come on now. That's the whole point. If it's not helping in the Howey test, that is the very thing they're using as a litmus on whether or not XRP is a security or not. So, to me, Hinnman files, though they may expose the two-sidedness, two-facedness of the SEC, is not going to help in the case, ladies and gents. I said this a while back. When XRP wins, will you buy me some? I sure will. Anything you takes. Ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive, my friend. The long-anticipated release of former SEC official Wilman Hinnman's emails are set for tomorrow. That is June 13th, guys. And it has the crypto community a buzz. These emails are linked to drafts of Hinnman's June 2018 cryptocurrency speech, and speculation is rife on their potential impact on the crypto industry, especially amid the SEC's ongoing intense scrutiny. Deaton, i.e. Walter, listen to this. Deaton refrained from commenting on the impact of Hinnman's emails on the SEC versus Ripple case. I wonder why. You know why he refrained? Because he knows it has no impact on the case. He knows it. He's a lawyer. He knows it. He would have said something. He's very vocal and very supportive of the Ripple and XRP community. So you damn sure know he would have commented on the Hinnman files or emails having an impact on the SEC and Ripple case, because he knows that it doesn't. Mr. Walter, you're damn right. I know I'm right. So I don't think, guys, that this is going to have any impact on the case. It's just some dog and pony show for you. It's just something for you guys to talk about, for the cryptards to talk about out there, and really not going to have a impact on the case. All right. Now, Deaton goes on to say that these emails will highlight Hinnman's massive conflicts of interest, he says, and that the people will ask, then why give the speech? Based on the conclusion he drew with the help of the crypto community in late 2022. Again, this is all dog and pony show. It ain't going to have an effect on the case. It's just to kind of pacify you guys, in my opinion. Other issues with the SEC position, he says. He shared the SEC's response to his writ of mandamus he had filed in January of 21, in which the regulatory agency admits that the court decides if the SEC's claims or theory is even valid. To which Deaton added that the SEC calling an asset a security does not mean it is a security. Well, damn sure it does. What are you talking about, brother? I mean, if that's the case, and I don't have this pulled up. I should have pulled this up before going live. All the hundreds of companies that the SEC has sued and called their coins securities, if that's the case, then why did they have the outcome that they had? If that's the case, then why didn't Reggie Middleton say, oh, just because you deemed my security, my token a security, doesn't mean it's a security. $10 million later, I think it's real to Reggie and real to a whole bunch of other companies that have had to shut down, pay back, do all types of stuff because the SEC deemed their token a security. So I don't see how he can just dismiss their verdict or their stance on it, guys. I'm just being honest with you. I think our old buddy Walter is a little biased. He's a little biased, my friend. So it is what it is. So lastly, I wanted to bring up this really quickly. Now I'm gonna bring my camera up to give you guys this one. I might put my glasses on for this one too. Let me put the stunner shades on for this one. So I told you guys at the beginning there were only 3 coins so far that have passed the bridge or passed the test with the SEC. Bitcoin, Ethereum, which is a little suspect because Ethereum, they may go back after them after they move to proof of stake. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and guess who's the last one? You may not remember. It is EOS, ladies and gents. EOS. Well, EOS just celebrated 5 years. All right. Now, I have my... I got a whole bunch of Satoshis for that crowd. Okay. More so Block 1. The way they handle EOS post-launch, just hideous. They really did a number on the community. The community was fully behind them. The community was ready, and they really strung them along, and I think delayed what a great infrastructure EOS IO is. Okay. Now, I bring this up because, you know, in the wake of what we have with Ripple kind of in limbo, we got the SEC attacking all types of exchanges and projects and such. One coin that is scotch-free and is, you know, able to move forward if the community can just, you know, gain some momentum is EOS. So just take a look into EOS. Go back, and if you're not familiar with the court case they had and settlement they had with the SEC, go take a look at that. And what happened to the billions? Man, Block 1 took it, bro. Took it all. Took it all. Remember the library case, the secondary sales are not securities, the judge ruled, which is true. And Rice and I talked about that over the weekend. This is true. Secondary sales not considered securities, but you still won't. I personally don't think you're going to see any exchange relist XRP after that, even if they get the same treatment, right? They deem the initial as securities, and then the secondary, whatever is out there, aren't securities. I don't see any exchange. Hell, there won't even be any exchanges left in the United States to buy XRP. How about that? So we'll see. But again, just want to give you guys that little birdie. You know, EOS is still out there under the radar. I don't even know where it is on the list, to be honest with you. Let's take a look really quickly. What number is EOS ranked right now? EOS is ranked number 48. It's down 22% in the last 30 days. Wow. Very small market cap, under $1 billion. So we'll see, man. The community took it over or forked it or whatever, and we'll see what happens. But hey, figures. EOS became rug pull after the honeypot. Yeah, kind of, bro. I actually think I have my theories on that. Maybe I'll do a video on that at some point in the future on what happened with Block 1. I think they did some backdoor deals with the government and promised to not promote or further the project with the billions of dollars that they had, because they actually kind of went silent right after the DC presentation they had a few years ago in DC. They did some DC event and it was all big and everything, and then boom, after that, nothing. Yeah, they just went silent on us. So I think some things happened in DC. They opened an office down there. Some backdoor deals happen, in my opinion. But again, that's just my 2 Satoshis on it. What is yours? Let me know in the comments below. And that's it, guys. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up for more videos like this. I'm out of here, people. Holla.
Satoshis, this my 2 Satoshis. Who need 2 cents when they can get double from stacking Toshis? Yeah, this my 2 Satoshis. This my 2 Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest from stacking Toshis. This my 2 Satoshis. This my 2 Satoshis. Who need 2 cents when they can get double from stacking Toshis? Yeah, this my 2 Satoshis. This my 2 Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest from stacking Toshis. Yeah, that's where you need to get the real news at. Stop messing with them lames out there. CBTV. Let me out of here. Pop. This my 2 Satoshis. This my 2 Satoshis. Who need 2 cents when they can get double from when they can.
Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.